بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. We are here once again with the second episode or the second part of the reply to a Christian scholar, and in this he was trying to say that Islam is a violent religion because Islam instructs Muslims to fight all those who do not believe in Allah and the Day of Judgment. So we shall listen to him as usual, then I give the reply to that.
Surah 9 verse 29. If you've never understood why Christians and other religious minorities are so horribly mistreated in places like Iraq and Egypt and Pakistan, the reason for the abuse is found in the Quran. Allah commands Muslims, once they are in the majority, to violently subjugate Christians and Jews. Allah says in 929, "Fight those who believe not in Allah nor the last day." Notice it says, fight those who do not believe, not fight in self-defense. This is a command to fight people based on their beliefs. "Fight those who believe not in Allah nor the last day, nor hold that forbidden which hath been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger, nor acknowledge the religion of truth, from among the people of the book." People of the book are Jews and Christians, "until they pay the jizya with willing submission and feel themselves subdued." Muslims are commanded to fight us until we pay tribute to them and feel ourselves subdued. We have to acknowledge our inferiority and accept our status as second-class citizens who don't have the same rights as Muslims. This command has probably led to more oppression than any other command in history.
Yes, it is true that the Quran has mentioned fight, but let us find out the meaning of fight in the context within which the Quran used the term fight. When you look at it and even look into the dictionary explains fight to mean argument or a disagreement to a claim or to struggle for something. So to fight does not only means to exchange blows or to exchange weapons. Fight can also means to struggle or to disagree or to argue with somebody. So Quran is telling us to argue with people until they believe in Allah. That is, until they believe in God. That is why in Quran chapter 16 verses 125 we are told in the verse that Udu'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikma, that call on to the message of Allah with wisdom. Call on to the people with wisdom. وَمَوْئِذَةَ الْحَسَنِ, and a good exhortation. وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ, and if you want to even argue with them, try and argue with them in the manner that is best. So, the manner that is best and the wisdom within which we are going to argue with people is that even though the Quran has mentioned fight, but it is a fight with intelligence and with intellectuality. So, it is not the exchange of blows as he means, but it is the best way of trying to disagree with somebody. So it's a language. It's a language, and a language can mean anything. So if you don't understand the context within which a particular word is used, you may misinterpret the real meaning. Now, let us compare this one to the Bible. Now, I have the Bible with me here, the King James Version. And if you want to know one verse that the Bible talks about violence, go and read Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 4, 5, and 6. Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 4, 5, and 6. We are told that it is written there that as I go, I listened. He said to the others, follow him through the city and kill without showing pity or compassion. That is according to the Bible. Verse 6, he said, slaughter the old men, young men and women, the mothers and children, but do not touch anyone who has the mark on the forehead. Begin at the sanctuary. So they began with the old men who were in front of the temple. So this is what the Bible is telling us. That is in Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 4, 5, and 6. Now, let us come to the New Testament. In the New Testament, in the book of Luke, chapter 19, verses 27, Jesus said, all those who refuse to follow me and allow me to rule over them, bring them all here so that they will be slain in front of me. They will be killed in front of me. So look at the term here used, kill. And look at the term Quran used, fight. So you can fight in a form of argument. You can fight in a form of struggle. But you can't kill in any form. To kill somebody means to take someone's life. And this is what the Bible is teaching us, that we must apply violence. Now, so when you compare the Quran to the Bible, you realize that it is the Bible that is rather promoting violence and not the Quran. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى الطيبين الطاهرين
برحمتك يا أرحم